What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? What up? What up? How you doing? Welcome to the Wake and Bake Show. Your interactive, daily, Philly, sports, philosophy, vocabulary, motivational gaming show. And I'm a fancy clown. What up, planet? Welcome to the world, man. Welcome out here. What up, King of Kings? Yeah, man, your boy got commercials now. I'm sorry, man. Bulls done leveled up out here. That's that affiliate program. They trying to get me paid, yo. They trying to get me paid. But look though, I'm sorry. I apologize for it, but I will say this: I get paid off them shits. I get paid off them Jones. All right, so congratulate me. You know what I'm saying, uh, let's go with this song. I've been listening to this Jones over and over. Get your coffees ready. Hopefully you got your coffees. I got my coffee. I got my coffee. I had to go. Ooh, I touched the mic. I want to run it back. I like it that much.
Yeah, I just write too many rhymes, but I've been broke too many times, and I done seen too many signs. Tell me that I'ma be fine. Yeah, I just write too many rhymes, but I've been broke too many times, and I done seen too many signs. Tell me that I'ma be fine. Yeah, tell me that I'ma be fine. I know that I'ma be fine. Yeah, I know that I'ma be fine. I know that I'ma be fine. Yeah, I
Yeah.
know that I'ma be fine. I know that I'ma be fine. Yeah, tell me that I'ma be fine. I know that I'ma be fine.
If you smoking, get your smokes ready.
Still got the peeps ain't settled. My come hot like a ghetto. My black captain is the devil. From a young age I was special. Never a puppet Geppetto. Shout out to all of my perros. And all of my old heads is thorough. Philly is not like the boroughs, but it could get deep like a burrow. We ain't really on that gang shit. Me and my niggas that I hang with. Me and my boys that I smoke with. Me and my chicks that I joke with. We was all on some broke shit. We was all on some broke shit. Now we all on some grind shit. Now we all on some grind shit. Bright shine like a diamond mine and the price of gold or crypto.
Appreciate you, Planet.
Call mine the crypto and property store and chip show, but I'm out of mine for tip yo. Everything is a gift yo. Everything is a gift. I ain't even gonna trip yo. I ain't even gonna trip. Everything is a gift yo. Everything is a gift. I ain't even gonna trip yo. I ain't even gonna trip. Yeah, I just write too many rhymes, but I've been broke too many times. I done seen too many signs. Tell me that I'ma be fine. Yeah, I just write too many rhymes, but I've been broke too many times. I done seen too many signs. Tell me that I'ma be fine. Yeah, tell me that I'ma be fine. I know that I'ma be fine. Yeah, I know that I'ma be fine. I know that I'ma be fine. Yeah, I know that I'ma be fine. I know that I'ma be fine. Yeah, I know that I'ma be fine. I know that I'ma be fine. Everything is a gift, yo. Everything is a gift. I ain't even gonna trip, yo. I ain't even gonna trip. Everything is a gift, yo. Everything is a gift. I ain't even gonna trip, yo. I ain't even gonna trip. If they kick me out of my gig, then they kick me out of my crib. For me, they won't give me no inch. They kick me off of the bench. They take me off to the jail. They won't leave me on my mail. They kick me out of my cell. I probably get kicked out of hell. I don't be seeing my dogs. I got my weight up like whales. It used to be me and my dogs. Now I feel tougher than kale. Now I feel tougher than liver. I'm a six-figure nigga. You can catch me on a get back. I be fresher than Tic Tac. I'm a believer this impact. If I hit him, he'll hit back. More O's than six pack. Yeah, more O's than six pack.
I think that might be it.
Yeah, I just write too
Nope.
many rhymes, but I've been broke too many times. I done seen too many signs.
Tell me that I'ma be fine.
Yeah, I just write too many rhymes, but I've been broke too many times. I done seen too many signs. Tell me that I'ma be fine. Yeah, tell me that I'ma be
Sorry,
fine.
I usually don't sit here and dance, but man, I enjoy this song.
I know that I'ma be fine. Yeah, I know that I'ma be fine. I know that I'ma be fine. Yeah, tell me that I'ma be fine. I know that I'ma be fine.
What up, King of Kings? So anyway, I wrote that song in like 2017, recorded it in 17. Um, at the time, I was trying to tell myself shit was gonna be fine. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like I said, welcome to the Wake and Bake Show. Hopefully you got your coffees, you got your smokes if you smoking, you got your water if you watering, and I'm a fancy clown. Let me show y'all the setup. So this little webcam I got here costs like $15. Got the green screen behind me, you can't see it. Got the mic hanging over my head. Got this little interface Steinberg thingy. That's my Zippo. And then I got this light that also costs like $15, $20. Got the Elgato there, but I'm not gonna need it at some point soon. Xbox television. Bang, bang, bang. So, let's get to the word of the day, y'all. So, today's word of the day came while I was looking for another word. And I remember hearing this word a million times, but I always just take the context and I never actually looked it up. I always just assumed what it meant. And I was fucking surprised about what it meant, man. So the word of the day is, say it for me,
Vaunt.
vaunt. So, as you can see, vaunt is a verb, right? It means to boast about or to praise something, especially excessively, right? So, like, homie got a new car. He keep vaunting that John, man. Tell that boy to stop vaunting that John, bro. For real, for real. Right? Here we go. As in to boast. To praise or express pride in one's own possessions, qualities, or accomplishments, often to excess. So yeah, excess seems to be the key word here, which means there's clearly a problem there. Nobody ever said excess was a good thing. I mean, not typically. But yes, bragging. Bragging. You know what I'm saying? Braggadocio. You know what I mean? So don't be vaunting the car, man. Don't be vaunting your possessions. Don't be vaunting your life. Don't be vaunting everything that's great. Be grateful, you know what I'm saying? But don't be vaunting out here, apparently. Don't be vaunting out here. So, let's go to something that's worth vaunting about. So, this shit I came across by accident. Where we at, baby? I don't know why they scroll all the way to the bottom. How long? All right, y'all know we've been talking about this for a couple weeks now. At least I have. How long? Because, you know, we get into that age. Boys got to start thinking about retirement. We got to start looking at our finances, our investments, and thinking about, like, what it's actually for. And, you know, the point of financial, like, stability, the point of investing, the point of having a savings is literally to keep in mind when you can't work, right? Ideally, it's to keep in mind when you won't be able to go to work every day. Because, I mean, I don't know all of y'all, but I know a good bit of y'all, especially my loyal lurkers out there. Some of us are working class, you know? So with that said, we're saving for retirement, right? So this is pretty ideal. We found out that it takes 28 years working at a pretty well-to-do gig, having nice investments that are stable, and also living slightly below your means, which means not going to restaurants and not spending too much money on food and vacations and stuff like that. If you get those three things popping for 28 years, you'll earn $1 million. That's what we read previously. Just summing it back up, reviewing for y'all. So, keeping that in mind, I also went in and looked at the inflation rates. And guess what? At this rate, inflation is literally cutting your money in half in the span of how many years? 28 years. What a coincidence, right? So, over the 28 years that it takes me to save $1 million, inflation is going to cut my $1 million in half. So whatever I can buy for $1 million today in 28 years, it's going to cost $2 million. You dig me? You see the math there? All right. So with that said, I found this fascinating because this is showing me inflation not with time, but just with proximity. This is showing me the inflation between different states, right? Now, that's the crazy part. Because we all live in I live in a well-to-do city. At least I think it is. I don't know. We got issues here too, like everywhere else. But I didn't read this yet. I didn't look at it yet. But I did want to do some type of comparison at least. And as I think this is in order. It looks like this is in descending order. Yeah, because it started with Hawaii. I know Hawaii is like classically just expensive. So let's start with Hawaii. Annual grocery cost. $6,000. Well, $6,500. So let's just do quick math and divide that by 10, right? And call that about $600 a month, right? Annual housing costs. I mean, I should divide it by 12. I know that, but I'm not that smart. I like to round. So, annual housing costs, $30,000 a year. Okay. Divide that by 10. So we looking at $3,000 a month is average out there. Motherfuckers are spending $3,000 a month. Okay. That's what's up. All right. So groceries and housing. What was the number that I gave for the groceries? So $600 a month for groceries and $3,000 for housing. All right, now let's see how realistic that is. Let me go to the city I live in or the state I live in and see if it's comparable. Okay, so groceries we looking at about 400 a month. Yeah, that's my life. That's about my life. Annual housing costs we looking at about 900 a month. Yeah, okay. That's not my life. I don't pay that much. I pay a little more than that. But I also live in a 3-bedroom crib, and that's including all 3 bedrooms. So ideally, most people living in 3-bedroom cribs ain't paying that much by themselves. So let's say if I was splitting in half, it'd be like 8, right? Some shit like that. So yeah, I'm around there. I'm around there. Anyway, so that's Pennsylvania. So this is literally just telling me like my money is worth a third, or sorry, 2/3 of what it is in a place like Hawaii. Now let's see what New York is. So we talking 4 something on groceries, which that is about where we at. And we talking, wow, that's cheap. Average housing cost. Oh yeah, because these motherfuckers live in boxes. That's average though. That's the average. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm learning something here. Let me go look at the cheapest state to fucking live in now. Or the cheapest states to live in. Yeah, I mean, so here go the thing, right? Vaunting, to talk about something good that you have, because right now, like, say I'm talking about money and shit, right? To talk about something good that you have is dope. I mean, you got people like who I ain't gonna say they get famous off of, but you have famous people who have pages built around just flashy things and showing people things and all of that. But I will give certain people enough credit to say it's motivation. You know what I mean? I've seen that turned into positive energy. I've seen that reflected in good ways. But um, there's a certain line that people cross, I guess you could say, where the motivation just becomes like, let's see. Let me see if I could think of a fair example. Okay, here's a fair example, right? So I was looking at matter of fact, I don't gotta explain it to y'all. I could probably show y'all. Cause it was a little viral clip. Podcast P with your boy. What's the Spanish boy? What's the Planet? If you still in here, what's the Spanish boy name? Jaime. What's the Spanish boy name? He's probably gonna finish it for me. Jaime. I spelled it wrong. Jaime. What's the boy name? Let me put Jamie. See what happened. No, see, I put podcast. I should put podcast P. Jaime. They talking about pajama parties and stuff. Jaime Vibes. Nah, that ain't him. Jimmy? Nah, it's not Jimmy. It's Jaime. Am I supposed to spell Jaime like Jimmy? Nah. Oh, you know what? I think his name is Jaquez. I think it's Jaquez. I think it's Jaquez. Yeah, I got him.
So I guess my question to you both is, who are your vets, and what was the biggest takeaway or advice that they gave you that you took along with your career?
Yeah, for me, I came into the league. I was a young guy, and my locker room was surrounded by dudes that's played for 7, 8 years. I came in with Jeff Foster, Danny Granger, Roy Hibbert, Dante Jones, T.J. Ford, James Posey. I don't know if I said his name. James Posey. And then fast forward a couple years down the road, D West came over. So I had great vets, but what I learned most was not everything that they said, or not every vet has something that directly applied to me. But it was always something that I could take from them, and they were willing to teach.
Definitely.
Hey, yo, this ain't the clip. It's cool. I'm going to just tell the story. So, Paul Pierce here, he's a vet. And this kid, he just got drafted like number 8 or 9 or something last year. So, he's a rookie. So, he was asking him like, yo, so when was the moment that you knew like you had made it in the NBA? And he was like, so He was like, I was on a boat. And he was like, oh, yeah, I was there. I remember. I'm just paraphrasing. I might get the story wrong. He was like, I'm on a boat. And P was like, oh, yeah, I remember. Da, 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 da. He was like, yeah. And you ain't even know how to act on that joint. It was like, it was your first time. He was like, it was. And he was like, man, nah, you got to get used to that. It's going to be a whole lot more of that. It's going to be a whole lot more of that, bro. This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. And, like, I dig that. That's cool. That's cool. I could see that as motivation. But I have talked to individuals. I'm not saying that these is my thoughts exactly, but I've talked to individuals who have like literally stopped listening to certain shows or certain podcasts because they feel alienated from rich bulls talking about rich bull stuff. Like one of my homies was like, "Yeah, I stopped listening to the Joe Budden podcast because he was saying like, hey yo, wait a minute, your shower still connected to your tub? Oh, come on, man, you got too much money for that. What's wrong with you? Come on, man, get your shit together, bro. You got to get that John fixed. You can't have it just a one piece, John." What up, Azor? What up, Azor? So yeah, with that said, like, it's not my exact sentiment, but I know that vaunting be turning people off sometimes. And it's not necessarily that you just want people gathered around you, but it's more so like, let's say you got something important to say, or let's say you got somewhere you want to take people, and you know, it's very difficult to get your point across at times when you vaunting and stuff, because that just, haha, yeah, bro. And I get paid from them Johns, so you know what I'm saying. If you want to get rid of the ads, though, I feel like a butthead saying this, but if you want to get rid of the ads, y'all can subscribe. I get paid from that too. Everything goes to me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm out here. Appreciate y'all tuning in and showing up. But anyway, yeah, that's on the Vaunt thing. So I guess got into the savings thing. All right, let's go to the thing that made me mad yesterday. Let's check that out. Yeah, dog. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I saw this morning, yo. This was I don't even want to react to this, bro. I don't want to say nothing about this, but it is what it is. And then the obvious fact of the matter is he just punched somebody. I don't know, bro. So he punched somebody when he wasn't even with her and stuff. Like, I mean, I can understand wanting to protect somebody, but that's crazy. But anyway, I don't care about that. That's none of my business. This is what I care about. This actually bothered me.
Feisty, bro. It's feisty. I'll let him go on you. Better take care of us, or I'm gonna let him go on you.
Not you. My boy is on summer school, so he said he don't need no shoes. What size shoe do you wear?
What size shoe you wear?
I'm not getting it.
Why not? You don't like sneakers?
No.
So who we getting dripped out? We getting you dripped out?
Ah!
We getting you dripped
We
out?
gonna get her dripped
Yeah,
up.
me and her.
So Jew, what we got for them? What size?
I'm
not
an
gay.
8.
8 in women?
Uh-huh.
8 in women, 6
Yeah,
and a
we're
half in
6,
kids?
yeah,
Okay, okay. So we right here in this little section right here.
Yeah, I just got beat up. Just beat
No.
I said I don't want
Kids,
to.
let me see.
Hey yo! You punching now, man? This shit crazy.
So you know, like, this the internet, right? So I was like, oh, I was looking for more context, which I'm not gonna claim that I'm good at. Look, y'all, I gotta watch ads too. Sorry. But yeah, I'm not gonna claim I did any real
That's
research.
Spice, right?
But what I did was I tried to find some more context around this, but all I found was this. Shut up.
Oh yeah.
This is
They're like
later,
those
I
Bart
guess?
Simpson ones.
Yeah, but I'm fucking with you.
That's Spice, right?
I'm fucking with you. Yeah.
That's how you feeling? Alright.
Something wrong.
It's a crib right there. It's a little young. You gonna punch me in my.
Yeah, so he punched him and he called him a crip. He said, "That's a little crip right there." Anyway. So it was a lot of comments on there that was like, yo, y'all need to beat that boy ass, right? Bulls was like, he needs discipline. Like, this was wrong with young parents and stuff. They let their kids do anything, get away with anything. Look how ungrateful he is. He took him to the store. He trying to buy him sneakers, and he just sitting there just like, throwing a tantrum over who knows what, God knows what. And in my opinion, I was like, yo, honestly, the kid is like usually never wrong in these situations. Like, I'm not a parent. I'm not a parent. I know most of y'all probably have way more experience with children than I do, but I think I'm pretty confident in saying that kids, they gonna act up. Kids act up, but it's our job to make sure they don't act up, right? And it's our job to do that in a civil way, right? But at the same time, if there's like a whole lot of this, like this right here, this is kind of unacceptable. If there's a whole lot of that, that's on us, bro. Like that's on us, bro. We gotta have them prepared. They can't like this boy was trying to film a show. This wasn't even just him gonna go buy sneakers. This boy had booked something with some sneaker store to get them publicity, get him publicity. So they connected together. So this is a deal, right? So he's like, all right, I'm gonna bring the whole family through. Da 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 da. So he did that. He came through on something like it's a walkthrough, like it's a club or something. And then this is what happened. Now, don't get me wrong. This is great publicity because, you know, we talking about it and stuff. And the sneaker store is getting blown up. What sneaker store is it? Let's see if they post it. Stop Sign Pros. Maybe that's the sneaker store. I don't know. Oh, Cool Kicks LA. There you go. So the sneaker store is blowing up. Everybody getting their publicity. And so, yeah, I guess it's not that big of a deal. They didn't lose out on it. But I was just thinking to myself, everybody in the comments is saying beat this young boy ass or that this young boy need to be disciplined. You got to understand that he's not disciplined. That's true. But him not being disciplined don't mean that you need to get violent on his ass and that it's his fault. That's some, I mean, I don't know. I'm not saying that you should never hit a kid. I'm not saying that either. What I'm saying is we don't know the situation. You know what I'm saying? So I was looking for some more of his parenting moments to see if I could find some redemption here or to see if I could just, you know, figure out a little bit more about it. So I ran into this joint, right? First off, before I play this, anybody got any thoughts on this, man? Anybody got any thoughts? Because I don't want to just sit here and talk like an idiot because I know I don't know. I read yesterday that there's two types of people. There's fools who think that they're wise, and then there's wise men who know that they're fools. So I'm going to go ahead and say I'm a fool. Anyway, anybody got anything to say? Anybody feel any type of way? Does this pull any emotions out of anybody? You're not going to get thoughts out of anyone, bro. Why you say that? I can ask. I mean, shit, niggas watching the ads, then they definitely oh, plus also, you know what? I will say this though. Thank you for saying that, cause that reminds me. I wanted to say in the beginning, y'all control this, John, for real, for real. Like if y'all don't like something that I'm talking about, or y'all do like something that I'm talking about, I'm typically gonna respond to y'all's interactions and stuff. So if it's something y'all want, you know what I'm saying, y'all want to go into, or y'all want to send a boy a link, or y'all want to bring up a subject, I'm down with that. Cause I'm really out here just to burn this time and try to keep it elevated, baby. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, keep it on. Appreciate you, King of Kings. That's my bro right there. All right. Apologize for the skin.
Casual day. Casual day with Jay Nasty. Son, come here. There's booty cheeks out here. You in here looking for chips. And Slim Jims and shit. You ain't gay, is you? Huh? Are you gay? You ain't gay, right? My man. My dog. My young.
So I just noticed there was an edit there, so it looked like he actually like asked him again, didn't get a reaction. So paused the recording, got close to him, told him about it, then asked him again and got the reaction he wanted. That's what it looked like. Tell me if I'm wrong.
Huh? Are you gay? You ain't gay, right? My man. My
So, what my coffee? So, yeah, this is Blueface. This is Blueface asking his son if he gay because his booty cheeks out there, and his son was concerned about Slim Jim. So he was like, "You ain't gay, is you? Come on, what you doing? It's booty cheeks out here." But this is also like, I was just showing him throwing a tantrum in the store, and I was talking about how everybody was saying that he need his ass beat and stuff. So I'm like, "What kids? What the?" Yeah, he is weird. He is weird. Yeah, he is weird. The thing about it is, like, don't they take people's kids anymore? I guess they don't take people's kids anymore. I don't. It's hard, man. I like. I feel like I would be wrong to say anything because I like all of this is definitely a Well, I want to see it's a distraction. All of this is definitely a distraction, but if you could tell, like, it's all a rollout. This is all publicity. People are doing this for publicity. So it's like they do it because they know people going to talk about it. So it's like I'm halfway conflicted because, like, even presenting it, I'm like, should I give light to this? Should I give attention to this? But at the end of the day, like, I looked at the young boy, bro. When I just seen his face at the end there, man, I saw a little bit of innocence, man. I saw a little bit of God in there, man. I saw a little bit of beauty. So I was like, dag, man, this is sad. People need to know about this. Somebody needs to step in. But I sound too typical saying that, don't I? So I'll just go back to the other end of the spectrum and just be like, I don't know these people, man. This shit ain't my business. It's fake anyway. It's all Hollywood, man. That shit probably ain't real. I don't know. Right. Right. Exactly. And that's the thing. I don't expect every kid to be the same, but I think every kid needs about the same thing. I think every kid needs the same thing. But so I was reading with my young boy today. We've been reading Theodore Roosevelt's biography, and it's interesting, man. It's real interesting. We get some new stuff every day. So today they talked about monopolies, and they said they love to make this boy a hero because this is biography, of course. So they should, right? So it was like one of the things he did was he went to the railroads, and the railroads agreed to work together, not to compete, right? So because they were agreed to work together and not compete, everybody was getting screwed on the prices. And I was in my mind thinking to myself, wow, I've never heard that form of monopoly described. I always thought monopoly was when you just had one company that ran everything so you didn't have any options, right? Like SEPTA, right? SEPTA. Or, huh. SEPTA's the only one I could think of as far as like one company that just runs the whole, yeah, I'm saying. It used to be Bell. They used to have Bell Company, but they had to split that up because of some law stuff. But I thought that was the only example of monopolies as far as I understood it. But no, apparently they're talking about two or three major people who run the industry getting together and saying, you know what, we're not going to compete. What's going to happen is you're going to offer the premium one, I'm going to offer the economy one, and this guy is going to be the middle option. And so he came in and broke them boys up and was like, nah, y'all can't do that. So my young boy got to read about monopoly and see what monopoly meant. It was beautiful. Yeah, it was beautiful. I watched his mind work. Like you said, the intricacies of things. I watched his mind work. And he's like, Monopoly? Like the game? I'm like, yeah, bro. You ever play remember when we played Monopoly with Nana and she start cutting deals? She start cutting deals on the side and saying like, no, I'm not going to charge you if you don't charge me. And then everybody against you? Yeah, bro. That's Monopoly, right? So that's hilarious. That is hilarious. On the other side of that, though, then one thing he did after that was there were some miners who were, look at that, gotta love the neighbors, baby. There were some miners who were they were striking because they wanted to work for only 8 hours a day. At the time they didn't say how many hours they was working, but let's say figuratively they had to work 12 or 10 hours a day. They were striking to get away with only I know. No, you know what's crazy? She got the brick shoes on. She got the brick slippers on. She dragged her feet too. It's crazy. So anyway, the miners were striking because they wanted to work only 8 hours a day. So I'm sitting there trying to explain to young boy. I'm like, they wanted to only work 8. Could you imagine? Like, whatever. So he stepped in and forced the owners to allow them to work only 8 hours a day. And my young boy was like, that's not fair. Well, here's what he did. He actually brought the army, he brought the military to the mines and forced the owners to allow them. Like, he stood up against them boys and used military force to intimidate them. And my young boy was like, that's not right. And I wasn't saying shit. I was just like, why isn't that not right? He was like, I don't know. It just don't seem fair. I'm like, word. That shit's scary. Could you imagine that? Could you imagine a president using military force? Like, that shit ain't even supposed to be in America. Could you imagine? Like, they're supposed to defend. They're supposed to be out there fighting in other places. They ain't supposed to be over here. Like, could you imagine a president using military force to go and force owners or convince owners to allow their workers more fair work environments or more fair working conditions? That sounds scary, bro. I wouldn't want to own no business in a country where that's allowed. For real, for real. Or at least I wouldn't want to have any employees in a country where that's allowed. Like, that's wild, bro. That's real wild. So, anyway, moving on. Drake's got beef with Tate. Tate said, what'd he say? Tate said, Canada and man don't go together. That was just weird to me. Oh, y'all want to look at this real quick? My young boy got stung by a bee, so I was showing him this. I was showing him this the other day.
When a bee rips her stinger off into your flesh, muscles continue digging and continue pumping venom long after she's gone. Here's what that stinger looks like close up. Here's what the tip of a stinger looks like.
That joint
This is
keeps
how
going.
As
It
moves.
burrows.
It's made of 3 parts, a stabilizing rod down the middle.
Did you have
and
any
2
idea that it
barbed
burrowed?
digging blades called lancets. As those lancets move back and forth, pumps inside the venom bulb squirt venom into the wound until the venom sac up top is completely emptied out. Or the muscles give up, or the stinger jams and breaks, whichever happens first. If you want to learn more about this, there is...
Anyway. Do I got it? No. Palindromes. We could talk about palindromes. They make me
From where?
smile.
From Canada. What? Being...
No. What up?
You're saying I'm a man. From where? From Canada. What? That doesn't go together. What are you talking about? Wait, you're a man? From Canada? Can't be. No, I'm a man. Nah, you're not, bro. Of course you're not. There's no men in Canada. Fucking joke. Being from Canada. Imagine saying I'm a man. From where? From Canada. What?
Yeah, so that's happening right now. Only thing I say to that is, imagine taking that seriously. Imagine hearing that and actually taking it seriously. And feeling like you need to respond. Beefing with top G's, the wrong move, simp. Oh, okay. Supporters. Alright, I ain't even going into that. I'm not going into that. Yo, y'all know what palindromes are? This genuinely makes me smile. And if you don't like it, then forget you, man. Alright. Now, this is just crazy. This is weird, right? It's a prime number. I'm gonna just let that there. I don't care about that. Anyway. What are the other ones I seen? Come on. Here you go. Madam in Eden, I'm Adam. Yeah. Palindromes are where it's the same thing, backward and forward, if you read it, like race car, right? So, Madam in Eden, I'm Adam. Go hang a salami, I'm a lasagna hog. Bro, I didn't know that they could keep going that far. A man, a plan, a canal, Panama. Look at that shit. That is fascinating. Never a foot too far, even. That is wild, guys. There you go. For my Spanish people. My favorite palindrome, Xanax people. Everybody cool out to outcool everybody. That's pretty simple. Are we not drawn onward to a new era? What? Are we not drawn onward? Yo, that's hard, bro. I gotta get out of fucking heart. Palindromes, they make me smile. Oh man. All right, we 41 minutes in. Let's see. I think I'm about to be finished. Oh, I got this for you, King of Kings. I got this for you, bro. So I was looking at this ain't the one though. This ain't the one. I was looking at on this day in history, because I was just looking for, if anything happened interesting. Because, interesting. History, interesting. They go together. So I saw this. Featured event, October 11th, 1962. The Vatican II is opened by Pope John the 23. And I was like, John the 23? They ain't gonna let me scroll down. They playing with me. Yep. I was like, John the 23? That looked like the boy who now? That looked like the now boy. That looked like this boy. Tell me that don't look like this boy. John the 23 looked just like the Francis the whatever. So yeah, I got that for you, King of Kings. You can go dig into that hole if you want to. All right. Not enough memory to open this page. I'm getting in trouble here. This is making me wonder if the stream is still going. Oh man. You want me to dig into the hole? Boys are saying it's the last boy. Okay. I mean, does it matter? Is that a good thing? I would think that's a good thing, right? I mean, I don't know. I'm pretty indifferent to those balls. Like, I used to care, but it's hard now. Yeah. So, see, that's another thing that's hard, man. I don't know if you want to get into discussion here and now, but just like every generation said it was the end time since, like every generation was like bang, bang, bang. Remember the world was going to end in 2011? Remember they was the Mayan calendar or whatever? And then there was Y2K before that. And then before that, there was like some, I don't know if it was like the Branch Davidians or something like that. I don't know which ones it was, but they were saying that the world was going to end. They were saying Jesus coming back on Saturday or something like that. Yeah, it's a lot of that going on. But, they said it was going to be a lot of that. Historically, there's been a lot of that. And it's difficult for me to tell whether there's more now than there's ever been because I wasn't here earlier. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's sad, though, because, like, I would like it to be. Oh, shit, I want this shit to come crashing down, man. I'm going to tell you the truth, man. I want to see some fucking fireworks. But ultimately, though, I do have to admit that, like, I got a limited perspective. The only thing I could really take is what I've seen in my short time being here. But there's a whole bunch of stuff that went on way before I got here. And who knows? It could have been even more intense. Like, this could be a chill part. This could be the calm, or this could be the storm. I could honestly not tell you. That's why I do try to have a historical perspective and try to look up this stuff and, see what's popping in different places and different times. They let me look at this page, so I might as well read this. Might say one of y'all lives or something. California becomes the first state to ban 4 food additives linked to disease. Okay, what are the additives? Let's just get this quick. All right, I see red dye 3. Stay away from that, y'all. Red dye 3. Red dye 3. F that. Red dye 3. No more of that. They just going in on red dye 3. They got a lot to say about red dye 3. Or did I miss it all? I see Skittles. I see candy corns. My skim skills is not great right now. All I saw was Red Dot 3. Oh, this the joint right here? Okay. California Food and Safety Act prohibits the manufacturing, distribution, and sale of food and beverages that contain brominated vegetable oil. Yo, F the brominated vegetable oil. Well, I agree with what you're saying. But we must, yo, I'm gonna do that. Every time I read what you say, I'm gonna do it just like I did it because it's like a different voice. So it's like I'm reading and it's cool. Well, I agree with what you're saying. But we must always be aware of the king coming at any time. Amen. Amen. So yeah, F brominated vegetable oil. Don't be eating that, y'all. It's illegal in California. If it's illegal in dog, weed is legal in California. Alcohol is legal in California. There are various barbiturates and opiates and ish that are legal in California. But guess what ain't? Brominated vegetable oil, red 3, potassium bromate. This one gonna be fun. Propylparaben. Damn, that was a lot. Propylparaben. Yeah. So stay away from those. Read your containers because they still legal here. I mean, nobody wants diseases and stuff. And oh yeah, I don't know if I shared this with the John yet, but I was doing my research on coffee because I've been drinking a whole lot of coffee recently, and I found out that it's not the coffee that gives you heart disease and messes you all up and stuff. It's actually good for you. It gets the blood pumping and stuff. It's good for your blood and your blood, arteries, heart, that whole system. But it's the cream. The cream be messing people up. Imagine consuming an unhealthy amount of cream on a daily basis. So yeah, that's what be messing people up. So I hate to be the one to tell you. I really do. But you might have to have your coffee black, or you might have to have it with just sugar. That might be what's best for you. And I'm not saying that you need to. I'm just saying that if you want to live a little bit longer, then it might be something that you can consider. All right? Because there's options. There's many options. It might not be the coffee that you want to change. It might be your daily consumption of daylight. Who knows? Honey is great in coffee. Honey is great. Honey is like superfood, dog. Honey is the best natural preservative there is in nature and history in the world. Yeah, so once more, brominated vegetable oil, potassium bromate, propylparaben, and red dye 3. And honestly, I'm gonna tell y'all, I challenge y'all to read your labels and containers. Not every single one, but like if you get 5 minutes today, go pop into your shit and see what your, I don't know, see if you got some whole milk like the ad behind me. Let me move myself. Maybe you got some whole milk like that, right? Check your whole milk. See if there's any of that shit in there. Check your butter, or check your bag of chips, or check any of that. See if you got any of that stuff in there. You might be surprised. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? And just understand, like, for it to be illegal in California, you know how much crap they allow in California? But not this. This stuff is not allowed. What they say, which can be found in candy, fruit juices, cookies, and more. Yeah, check your fruit juices. Check your fruit juices. Anyway, I don't want to sit here and come off like I'm holier than anybody. I bought a big ass bag of Smart Food popcorn last night, and I know that's not smart. I know that's not smart food, bro. You know what I'm saying? Word. You gonna tip me for that, right? I'm just fucking with you. I'm just kidding. Check the labels on the water. This joint ain't got no ingredients in it. It just says distributed by, and then it has a source. That's what you meant, right? That's what you meant, right? Yeah, but anyway, yeah, I don't want to come off as if I'm any holier. I bought a big ass bag of Smart Food popcorn, and I ate that joint in one night. And I'm talking about the family size joint, you know what I'm saying? Made my stomach hurt and everything. Did I feel bad about it? No, I might do it again at some point. But you know what? I'm thinking about it. And I'm confessing it to y'all. So I'm trying. All right? Don't judge me too much. I'm trying. Okay. Now we can get into this quote. I'll leave y'all away with something beautiful. So this is crazy. So I came across 3 wonderful quotes yesterday that I could just read for y'all. And I don't have a problem with just doing that. Look, my eyes all bad and shit. Okay. So these 2 quotes go together, and I'm gonna leave it at this. Like everything that Seneca's saying in the background, I'll say this for another day. Y'all can read these if y'all want, but I'm not even gonna mention those. These are 2 quotes that go together, but 2 different people said them in 2 different time periods. But you know, it says, "Be careful with who you communicate. People tend to imitate habits. Those with whom we interact, we inadvertently adapt their interests, their opinions, their values, and their habits." Sorry. Let me do that again. Be careful with who you communicate with. People tend to imitate habits. Those with whom we interact, we inadvertently adopt their interests, their opinions, their values, and their habits, interpret events. I wrote a book about that, basically saying the people around you are going to influence you whether you like it or not. So you got to be careful. You got to be diligent. And then Plato said, "Any man may easily do harm, but not every man can do good to another." That's nice and simple. That's nice and simple. Y'all want one more? Well, Epictetus actually said that. It might have been in the Art of War, but Epictetus said that. He was a Stoic philosopher. Which one is in the background? Gem cannot be polished without friction. Religion is regarded by common people as true, by the wise as false, and by the rulers as useful. I agree with that 100%. I agree with that quote 100%. What is it? Right there? I agree with this shit 100%. Can you see it? Oh, that's the one you was talking about? Right. Gotta be intentional about what we want to be and who we want around. Exactly. And I aim to say that like anybody is above anybody or being around anybody. It's just more so saying be intentional about it. So yeah, it's like I think I read Churchill said the other day, it's really good for an unlearned man to read quotes from history. That's what he said. Because it shares a lot of perspective, and perspective ain't easy to share, my G. For real. So like to read a quote from a wise man and to sit there and mull it over for a bit and chew on it for a while, pause, you can get some stuff out of there. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get ready to let y'all go, but we're going to end off on a song because I want to. It's my show. I do what I want. Hey, yo, I sincerely apologize for the ads, though. But like I said, I also thank y'all for showing up. That's baby me. Y'all have a wonderful day. Have a happy hump day. I'll be hollering at y'all tomorrow. Same time, same place. 10 a.m. Make sure you follow me if you ain't following already. You can check out TRN Podcast on every platform, Spotify, Apple, and all of that. You can follow the TRN Podcast on Twitter. Shout out to you, Planet. I appreciate your presence here, man. I'm never alone, that's why I never drop a single. They say to be careful, bro, don't let the money change you. But I've been cut for different ages, what else can I change to? I may not be perfect, but I swear to God I aim to. Bless you, bro. Love y'all. Don't be fake, congratulate, be thankful for your lane too. Don't you trust them haters, all they wanna do is bang you. Give a man a rope, he probably turn around and hang you. If you got it, all some folks is mad because they give a man a rope, he probably turn around and hang you. If you got it, all some folks is mad because they ain't you. That was my cat. You ain't even met my mama, how am I your main dude? Yeah, I was,
this. Yeah, I was, what? Yeah, I was put here for this. Yeah, I was, what? Yeah, I was put here for this. Yeah, I was, what? Yeah, I was put here for this. Put here for this music. I think I made me an angel. I'm never alone, that's why I never drop a single. They say to be careful, bro, don't let that money change you. But I've been confident for ages, what else can I change to? I see snakes all in the grass, it's cool, I got my boots on. You might think I'm kinda weak, it's cool, I think you too strong. Looking for someone, I think it's cool to put the moves on. I cannot float on that type of weight that I see you on. These girls all around me, just they wanna hear my new song. All they clothes is half off, just like a coupon. They stand in a long line just to try out for my new joint. They stand in a long line just to try out for my new joint. Work got me stressed out, sound quiet, but I smell loud. 14 hours a day, I guess you could say I sell out. I got money, but I need some time. I could mess around and probably help it for my prime. Yeah, I was put here for this. Yeah, I was, what? Yeah, I was put here for this. Yeah, I was, what? Yeah.